Let's keep going. 485, 486. Another good game in primetime on Sunday afternoon. That's the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. 7 out of every 10 tickets in here coming in on Seattle. What's not to like? You know Russ is cooking. You know he's going to score points. But then you see another line. This opened up at 55.5 and sitting at 56 at most outlets. And the line is moving higher in the direction. Seattle opened up at 4. Now we're seeing 5s across the board. I did a video earlier today. I have Seattle on upset alert. Not because I think the Dallas Cowboys can come in there and score, but it's just de facto by the way that Seattle plays. Very rarely does Seattle come out here and be like, we're just going to bust open the Jets and let this thing run loose. They play so many one-score games. And the one thing that you know, I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan, but I am a fan of that offense. It is relentless. It comes after you in all directions. You have running backs on that team. Obviously, Zeke Elliott. You have a full plethora of wide receivers, a good offensive line, and a susceptible defense. With Seattle, I like Seattle's secondary. But show me a team that's out here outside of playing like opening day and you're not ready to play against the Rams and you're blowing fourth down calls, not kicking field goals and getting pass interferences. This offense is going to move the football this weekend. I like the Cowboys here getting the points in this game, Kyle.
Yeah, anytime. We've talked about this every week. It's Russell Wilson by 1 point, by 2. I mean, I know they won by 5 last week, but I mean, that was by, what, half a yard, 1 yard, Cam Newton barreling in?
Yes, sir.
So I think Dallas covers. I actually don't mind that point total. I know it's high, but I don't mind playing up to that 57 number. Both of these secondaries are very, very vulnerable. I know it's crazy, but you look at some of these matchups. Tyler Lockett in the slot is going to be matched up against Jordan Lewis on 65, 70% of his routes. Jordan Lewis is the one corner in the league who is giving up the most, not just fantasy points per play, but receptions per route ran against. He's giving up almost a full fantasy point. It's by far more than any other corner in the league. That Dallas defense is beat up, Leighton Vander Esch, etc. I think there's a lot of points in this game. I just don't see anything by either team that suggests they can stop the other's offense. The only thing that would really limit this is if you get one of those Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy type, brain fart games where they just call these simple plays and can't convert on third down. Every time I think of Seattle, Dallas, I think of that Tony Romo fumbled extra point field goal in that playoff game. But I like both offenses in this game. They both have plus matchups across the board in the secondary. Lots of passing yards, lots of points in this game. I don't think you see many punts. So even though it's a big number, and I just talked about, I don't like those huge numbers. When I look at these two teams, I just don't see how they stop each other.
Yeah, and I was interested, because they have really good players in that secondary for Seattle. But week 1 against Atlanta, they give up 434 in the air. Week 2 against New England, who was just running back by committee week 1, Cam Newton almost goes for 400 yards passing with not a lot of explosive players. Now you have some really explosive players coming in for Dallas. Should be a good watch. Sunday Night Football.